Hello and welcome back to the Community Beehive. If you're new here, hi, my name is Bee and I currently live full-time on the road with my dog, 3 cats, and my partner. For the past few weeks, I've been residing in beautiful Utah in the off-season, mostly hanging around Moab, enjoying slow days in the desert, and working on my art shop. In my previous video, we did a hike to Delicate Arch for my birthday, and there's still a couple of things around Moab that I would really like to do, so we decided to get this campsite off of Highway 128. If you were unaware, Highway 128 is a beautiful scenic highway that takes you right into the heart of Moab. After yesterday's hike, I just kind of wanted to relax, work on my art shop, get into my new book that I just got at a bookstore in downtown Moab, catch some sun, and just kind of have a couple of days to rest at this beautiful campsite. Because this is a paid campsite, we are only going to stay here for a day or two before inevitably heading back out into BLM land, where I like to reside for at least a week at a time. I'm definitely a slow travel kind of girl. Even though that hasn't always been the case in van life for me, it is something that I really enjoy doing, is taking my time on the road, finding places to park, and really soaking up all of the beauty that a spot has to offer. It also just makes it easy as a creative for me to find a place to rest, relax, and really settle in. Okay, so right now, sorry if you can hear the van on. Alan has her on just because he's cooking something, and whenever we use the air fryer, if we turn on the van and we use that power, it just kind of like helps our batteries. But it's also sunny, so they're also charging with the sun. Anyways, I got a couple of orders on my small business. So grateful. Thank you guys to everyone who has been supporting my business. So right now I'm weaving in the ends, and then I don't have any art stores near me in Moab. It's been kind of an issue because I have people who want to order things, but I don't have the yarn or the materials to make it right now, which is also kind of good because it's like I set out to use the materials that I have on hand. So I have this, and it says stop fraying, and it's kind of like fabric glue. So I don't have any fabric glue right now. I ran out, unfortunately. So what I'm doing instead is I'm gonna tie off the ends and then add some of that like anti-fray stuff. And then also I'm gonna package up my orders, and I'm going to print all of their labels. I also don't currently have any thank you cards, so I'm gonna have to make some thank you cards to add them to the orders. And while I'm out here, I'm also trying to just like defuzz them. I do have cats, and while I'm crocheting, unfortunately it's inevitable, unfortunately. So I just want to kind of get these situated and ready. Whenever I go into town tomorrow, I will be shipping them out. My birthday fell on a weekend this year, and I didn't want to go to Delicate Arch on a weekend because I know it's such a busy and popular hike. And so we ended up going yesterday, and then I wanted to go thrifting. Like, I had a whole itinerary of things I wanted to do. But after that hike, it was so early and it was so strenuous. I wasn't fully anticipating that. So we were extremely tired. My body felt good, but tired. And so we went and parked at one of the little park up spots on 128 because there's tons of places that you can just hang out for day use only. We did that, and then I was like, well, there's some parking, like there's some campsites all along the river, maybe we can find one. So I was like, let's just do that, spend all day here today, and then sleep here tonight. I'll be able to work on my orders, let Indy run around, catch a little tan. And then this is the cup that I got. This is the cup that I got, and I'm also going to add a little Delicate Arch sticker on the back whenever I find one. So right now I'm just getting all my orders together. Later today when I go inside, I will get all of my thank yous ready. And I'm hoping that my tops will dry out here, which I think they will. And then this one is one of my celestial bandeaus. So for me, I'm a little big chested, but it is a corset tie top. So I'm going to make, I don't have any more pink, but I do have yellow. So I'm going to finish making the straps for that, because when I listed it, I was using a ribbon. I just didn't like how the ribbon felt. It felt kind of itchy. So I'm just gonna go back to using crochet. So this one I think is pretty done. I'm just going around checking, cutting away all the flyaways, making sure they are perfect and ready to go to their new homes. I think this frayaway stuff is just in a smaller container, but it's like literally the exact same consistency of the fabric glue that I use. So I think this is gonna work perfect. And then I'll let it sit out here in the sun. She'll dry a bit. Okay, so I have all of my tops laid out and they are now drying with glue. I am gonna take the rest of my coffee and I'm going to go sit. There's like a little patch of grass right in front of our van. And I'm just gonna do a little sunbathing, and I wanna read this book that I just got. I read a couple chapters yesterday and so far it's so good. So I'm gonna take this towel, which by the way, look at this towel. It has all the like national parks. What does it say? The national parks of the United States of America, and it has like all of them. So cute. I just saw her. So I said that this campsite was right on a river. Well, I've been sitting in the sun reading for a little bit and I kind of want to go visit it, but I'm not going to go in until the peak heat of the day, which is in a couple hours. But I will show you the path to the creek. So I feel like I could like put a blanket down if I wanted to right over here, but it's fine. I don't mind sitting at the campsite. And then it's so lush here. Like, look at this. Beautiful. The grass is so nice. This is a bit of a deep slope, but if I wanted to, a campsite over, they also have a way down and it's not as steep, but people have carved out little stairs and then these trees are bent in the way to like help you down. I don't know. Oh. Let me feel how cold the water is on my feet. Oh my gosh. That's really cold. Oh my gosh. Are we serious? It's literally freezing. But I still want to do it. I feel like it's just not hot enough outside right now. So I'm thinking if in a couple hours when it's peak heat, if I get really hot, I will just come and jump in, not just like dipping a toe in. But also, I think there's rocks. I can't see. I don't think jumping in would be a good idea. I don't want to hurt myself. Now I want to go finish reading my book in the sunshine. Oh God. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I've literally been sitting in the sun for hours reading. Now it's time to eat, and maybe I'll sit out there a little longer and debate on going into the river or not. I've read about 7 chapters, and I have something that I need to fix on one of my orders. It's all sunny in this direction. So I'm going to finish crocheting. All I have to do is crochet a strap, so I should make it like long and corset-like. So I'm gonna do that. The sun is right there, and she's been moving along the canyon all day. So I don't know if she's gonna drop here or keep going and then fade behind here. But either way, I'm going to enjoy the last bit of sunshine that I can. Then I'm gonna go inside, package up some orders, and then probably sit and edit on my computer in the back. My tops did finish gluing, so I moved everything inside. And pretty much I've just been sitting here relaxing in the sun and reading all day. I think that's a day well spent, if you ask me. Also, this book is crazy. It's so good so far. Like, I'm absolutely loving it. I'm very grateful. Okay, so after spending a full day getting so much sun, I literally feel so tan and so good. I didn't end up going in the river because it was getting really windy and really chilly very fast, and I did not want to go through that uncomfortable feeling. But instead I was like, okay, well, I need to get some things cooking for my art shop. As you saw, we glued down all of the flyaway and all of the end pieces, and I just sat down to finish all of my thank you cards and get everyone situated. Now I'm going to break out everything and get my labels printed. Okay, so I went ahead and made some little personalized thank you cards. The setup right now, kind of a hot mess, but we have those 2 done. All I have to do is package up these guys. After this, I'm probably gonna take Indy out and then just work on some back end stuff, lay in bed, get comfortable, and plan what I want to do tomorrow, because I know that I'm going thrifting and I'm dropping off things at the post office, but I may or may not want to do a hike. So I'll keep you posted. You're so welcome. Turn it on. Okay, now the rest can go to you. Thank you so much for joining me for a relaxing day on Highway 128. This was such a beautiful place to spend the first full moon of March. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get alerted when my next video comes out. We're going to be going back into the town of Moab to ship some packages for my small business, stop at a local thrift store, enjoy some roadside attractions, and then finding a new place to camp outside of Moab. This time, we're going to be going to the Needles District, just south of where we've been, and I can't wait to take you along for that journey.